All right, we're looking to the games ahead this week. And Ashley, I mean, you've had the NBA East in the palm of your hand. You know exactly what's going to happen. And if we were sitting here 2 weeks ago talking about the Raptors not only being in the playoffs, but a solid spot, not playing in,
right?
That's a possibility after this weekend?
They showed out on the road trip of the century, really is what you can call it. They did lose to the Lakers, but they have an opportunity this weekend against the Pacers to really affirm themselves if other games in the conference go a little awry. It's like you forget to put the lid on top of the blender and there's stuff all over your kitchen, on your cupboards, and like you're not going to clean it for a week or two.
So you mean every Saturday at my house?
Exactly.
Okay.
You drink smoothies?
Yeah.
I could tell. You look good. Oh my God. Anyway,
Appreciate
so
that.
we have the Brooklyn Nets fighting for their ever-loving lives. It's a heat check, honestly, against Miami. And then you have the Cavs hosting the Bulls.
Heat check.
Thank you. And then you have the Cavs hosting the Bulls, and this is going to be very interesting. It's a very important weekend of basketball for every team in the East. Now, speaking of the East, you have an opportunity to have the happiness hedge, but you don't want to listen to me. So instead, you find yourself in the back, dry heaving, because you're making yourself sick over the fact that you're choosing the Leafs potentially over the Canadiens.
Listen, Montreal is playing
sick.
Toronto in the battle of the original six. This is the game that they always look forward to on the schedule. If you're a Montreal Canadian or Toronto Maple Leaf, you point out when you're playing that team.
Right.
Now they're in Montreal playing, and oh my God, Toronto! You at the trade deadline, all you had to do to appease your fans after 6 years was get
Bring
a
back
goalie.
Freddie Anderson.
Bring back Freddie Anderson. Get a goalie.
Right.
And although you added Mark Giordano, you didn't add that goalie that they were begging for. So this is a team who has lost against bad teams, won against good teams. They don't have an identity outside of Austin Matthews being the best player in the world right now, most likely, if not top two. You have to establish yourself. This is your week. I hate saying that, but in order to make a playoff run and you still have the analytics that say you can go deep, it has to be a defensive structure to add to the scoring. I also love the Tampa Bay Lightning playing the Detroit Red Wings because Tampa Bay went all in on the trade deadline, got Brendan Hagel, who's an absolute stud. Winners or losers, he's one of those players who won going from Chicago to the Tampa Bay Lightning. But then that last one, where do you think I'm going with the last game, Ash?
You're going out west in your chaps to Alberta, baby.
Just say Alberta. All you have to say is Alberta because I love these two teams. Everyone knows the Edmonton Oilers versus the Calgary Flames. Edmonton, I just said it about Toronto. All you had to do was get a goalie. You've had, Ashley, as you've said, all those number one picks.
They are probably the most disappointing franchise in the NHL, and I don't mean it in like a scolding manner. I'm just saying
it kind of sounded like that.
Well, listen, if it's judgy, it's judgy.
Yeah.
Like if you feel that way, you're defensive. That's your own problem. You need to look from within. Yeah. But the thing is that they've had so much talent, and not just first round picks. First overall picks, more than you could ever imagine. It's
loaded
like
with offensive.
The genie came from Agrabah and was like, "What do you need? First round picks? Have
Connor
them in
McDavid?
volumes. No problem."
Here we go.
And now's the time, right?
Now's the time. All you needed to do was get a goalie. You have all the scoring. You've got your secondary scoring, but the goalie's not there.
Right.
Calgary added Tyler Toffoli. They've already got Markstrom, who's going to be up for the Vezina. This is going to be a game we're looking for. But check out on Friday our picks on Twitter. They come out. Those are the games that we're going to be placing our bets on.
And Brad's going to need your support because his ancestors are devastated with the fact that he's going against the hometown team.
I might not.
I
But check it out anyways.